Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I'm your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you all back to Slay the Spire. Today we've got a brand new mod as well, in fact two. We've got new acts in that I wish to see, but most importantly we've got this new character, the side reel. The side reel no longer knows where she is, except in the relation to the heavenly bodies. She is the night sky and the day ablaze. The first time you invoke each combat, draw 2 cards. I have no idea what this is all about, other than the fact apparently it's got 2 decks, so I can't wait to see what that's like. So, what shall we do here? Where are all the bosses? I've got 2 bosses available to me, I see. Invoke. When you invoke a planet, that planet's card is shuffled into your draw pile. You are invoking that planet for as long as a copy of that planet card is in your draw pile, hand, or discard pile. Okay, wow, I've got a lot of different cards here. Shield. Enemy loses 4 strength until your next turn. Recharge. Gain 9 block and gain 3 energy next turn. Spin up. Sun gun. Deal 14 damage. Shuffle a burn. Draw 2 cards. Next turn, draw 2 additional cards. Mercury. Mercury. Ethereal. Deal 6 damage to all enemies twice. When exhausted, you shuffle a burn card into your deck. Alright, well let's obtain a rare card, because maybe that'll be a new planet. Advance. Advance. Advance the day-night cycle. Remove all cards from the current time from the game, then shuffle all cards from the new time into your draw pile. Draw a card for each card removed from your hand. Alright. Well, this is going to be a weird experience and a half, isn't it? So, let's just start how you always start fighting these things. Let's defend and light switch. What does this do? Well, it lets me do that, which fully defends me, apparently. Nightfall. Unplayable. Ethereal. When this card is exhausted, change to night. Okay, so the sun is just a one-time thing, then. It seems. Huh. Alright, well, let's invoke Mercury. Alright, then. What? I want more planets. Increase spin by 2. Whenever this spins, gain 12 block. Whenever you draw a card with spin, draw another card and reduce its spin by 1. Okay. Dead of Night. Deal 12 damage, gain 1 strength for each distinct planet in your exhaust pile. World Barrier. Gain 7 block. If you have a planet in hand, gain 7 block again. Now, I'm gonna go with the Orrery and see what we can do about this spinning crap. Right. Strike. Strike. Light switch. Oh, you are a day card, are you? Oh, I get it now. So the cards are like white if they're day and black if they're night. This one's got day and night, so it looks like it's both. Interesting. So I hit you like that, and then I recharge. And then I spin again. Quicksilver. Ah, the first time you invoke, draw 2 cards. I get it now. Blind Swipe. Deal 7 damage, discard your hand. Interesting. Deal 2 damage 2 times, draw 2 cards. Play the top card of your draw pile. If it is a status, deal 20 damage to all enemies. Huh. What the hell does that symbol mean? I'll take the Blind Swipe just to figure out what that symbol means. Before you lays an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. Well, let's pray to upgrade a card then. What does upgrading this do? More cards. What about upgrading this? Increases spin. What the hell does that number there mean? Oh, wait! That just means it has spin by default. So upgrading you gives you spin. Which means when I draw you, you'll give me 12 block. Ooh, very interesting. I think I gotta go with the orrery then. Let's see what we can do about that. Ah, hello, you annoying little creature, you. Well, I just got my 12 block, so I am happy. And I now have Mercury surrounding my head. Ooh, does the fact it's really small right now mean it's in my draw pile? Oh no, it basically just gets bigger depending on how close to me it is. Oh, that's really cool. I need more planets. Your planets have unlimited spin. Okay. Planets are ethereal cards generated in combat that generally have positive effects when played and negative effects when exhausted. Invoke Mars. Yeah, that's something I want to see. Sky Sword. Let's see what Mars does. Oh, hello, merchant. Brightening. Deal 10 damage. If the enemy is blinded, gain 1 buffer. Blinded. When attacking a blinded enemy, gain that much block at night, or deal that much damage during the day, then reduce blinded by 1. Double the enemy's blinded. I don't have anything to do with blinded. Whenever you spin a card, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Ooh, that's quite nice. Apply 3 vulnerable to all enemies. Exhaust 2 cards. Invoke Jupiter. Jupiter gains 1 spin. When this spins, gain 3 energy. When exhausted, shuffle a Vertigo into your draw pile. Yeah, I'll take the red spot. I want to see another planet. And then I might as well take the debris. Why not? You are in the wrong mod, good chap. So, let's invoke Jupiter and exhaust a strike and a block. Let's invoke Mercury as well, I suppose. Hello, Jupiter. Hello, Mercury. Let's get a light switch up in here. Oh, good. I just realized that I gained the energy. I thought I'd run out of energy then because of the whatchamacallit. Okay. What are you gonna do to me here? Well, I've got tons and tons of energy. Let's invoke Jupiter, because of course we are. Invoke Mercury, just to destroy that thing. Spin up. Sun Gun. Mercury. And we're done. We're done. Wow, that worked really, really well. Hello there. Let's just get ashes. Why not? Whenever I'm hit. Ooh, invoke Earth. Homeland. Earth. 2 cost. Gain 1 dexterity. When exhausted, gain 3 dexterity. When drawn, shuffle Vertigo into your draw pile. Interesting. Dark Side. Deal 20 damage. Discard all planets in your draw pile. Also interesting. I want more planets. I want to see all of these planets. I am not staying in this shelter. Mirror Ball. When you advance today, apply 3 blinded to all enemies. Well, that would be useful. That would be very useful if I had the money for it. Innate. When you invoke a planet, draw 1 card. Alright, that's quite good. Center Mass. Gain 12 block, infinite spin. So whenever I draw it, I just gain another card. I'll take the Astro Blade. Card shuffling definitely seems to be a thing about this character. Yeah, healing is very decent. Alright, let's see then. So, let's invoke a card. Let's blind spot and exhaust those 2 cards. Astro Blade. I should have done that first. I'm an idiot. There we go. Oh god, I didn't get the chance to use that. That's a shame. Well. Goodbye! Sunblock. Gain 3, gain 7 block, apply 2 blinded. It's a sun card. Slingshot. Deal 9 damage. If you have played a planet this turn, gain unlimited spin. Honestly, that seems pretty decent just because it's just more damage than a regular one. I'll stomp the mushrooms and anger them. Give me this fight. I don't give a damn about it. Whenever I invoke a planet, draw a card. Yes, please. Let's invoke Mercury. And also apply the orrery. Homeland. Invoke Earth. Nakes. Hit you. Draw a card. Shouldn't have done that. Does Earth? Vertigo. Unplayable. Spin 3. So it's a card that just exists for no reason? Let's recharge. And then play the orrery, because why not? Well, everything is slowly burning. How well I want that is another matter, but it is happening, so... Okay, let's... Hold up. Red spot. Discard the strikes. Why do you have so much... Oh, why do I have vulnerable on me? That also kills you. And I just gained extra energy. I use Jupiter, I hit you, and I hit you. Thank you, Jupiter! You just saved my bloody life! Invoke Uranus. That feels like I should put that as the title. Ethereal. Add a random invoke card into your hand. It costs 0 this turn. When exhausted, shuffle a void into your draw pile. Oh dear Christ, I don't want a void. But let's put the wave field on. I like my planets. Let's see how many planets I can get. I want all planets. I want to see if I can get all of the planets. So, Astroblade, Debris, Homeland. Should I night switch now? Yeah, sure. I need a way to turn it today. Okay then. So let's play you and be done with it. Right. Where'd the vertigo come from? Oh, I think that's where I get that every time that Earth doesn't do something, don't I? Right, well. That's just a whole bunch of useless, whatchamacallit. Let's drink this potion. Dark side, sure, why not? Bang. I suppose it's an advantage to discarding all the draw cards, aren't there? Because if you do, then you don't exactly... whatchamacallit. If you don't draw all the planets, then you don't have the ability to lose the planets, and thus gain their negative effects when they... yeah. So, let's invoke Jupiter, Uranus, Earth again. Can I invoke multiple of the same planet? Doesn't look like I can. Auriculum, if you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. I love that one. Ooh, interesting. You can only be played during the day phase. Statuses can be played in exhaust. When you do, gain 1 strength and shuffle a dazed into your draw pile. That sounds stupid, because I can play status cards, which gives me strength. That sounds ridiculous. I demand more planets. I'm not going to do the light switch, because if I do, I'll likely not be able to do anything else. Mercury. Mars, and that just kills it. If I take another vacuum, does that mean I get 2 strength every time I exhaust a status effect? When drawn, shuffle a vertigo into your draw pile. Yeah, when drawn. That's the issue with Earth compared to any of the other planets. Why is Earth the one that technically has one of the... Flood, invoke Neptune. Ethereal, scry 4, draw 4. When exhausted, draw 1 fewer cards next turn. Oh, that's pretty minor. Still, I want all the planets, so... let's do our best to gain all the planets. Sunrise. Unplayable, ethereal. When this exhausted, change to day. Huh. Alright. Man, you can get stupid just thanks to Jupiter. I would love a lot more Jupiters, please. Please. Got Molten Marble. Invoke Mercury. When exhausted, invoke Pluto. Pluto, lose ethereal, lose 2 strength. All enemies lose 2 strength. When exhausted, gain 1 blur. That feels like a card I want to just let exhaust. Play the top planet in your draw pile. Elliptic Swing. Deal 8 damage to all enemies. Shuffle a comet into your draw pile. Comet, ethereal, unplayable. When this spins, deal 5 damage to a random enemy and exhaust this. Yeah, okay. Undiscard this, even. I just realized I could have gotten a new planet. And I chose the comets. I'm very idiotic. Well, let's Astrolab. Invoke a planet. Wow, thanks. How you doing, Hex and Ghost, by the way? It's been a while since I've seen you. I didn't think this through. You know what? Screw it. Alright, bring it on. That hurt a little, but you're burning to all hell and back because of it. Gain 1 strength for each invoked planet. When exhausted, become entangled. Well, let's invoke Earth. Use Mercury. Use this, and then use Mars. And then I can just discard my hand. Right. Next. Uranus. Excellent. Apply... get another Uranus. And then I'll just draw Earth. Glorious. Alright, Vacuum Swing. I want to see what that how this works. Next, Eucalyptic Swing. Mercury. Job done, let's go. Alright, Mars, let's do this. Random invoke card, invoke another Mars. Invoke Mars again, I guess. Man, so Mars is the one which we use to gain strength. That's a status card, right? Status can be played and exhaust. Apparently not. Oh, apparently Vertigo doesn't count as a status card I can, you know, use with the vacuum ability, despite the fact it is a status card. That feels a little counterintuitive. Either way, let's see what we get next. Light Switch, got one. A prayer, gain 1 dexterity for each distinct planet in your exhaust pile. Interesting, you make it the exhaust pile instead. A Vision of the Heaven, apply 6 blinded to all enemies, advance. Okay. Gain energy, no longer Smith. Transform 3 cards or Little House. The Little House isn't a bad one. I quite enjoy the Little House. Oh, if I upgrade the red spot, it gives me the choice to, you know, evoke in what I'm... You know what, screw it. Just go with the tiny house. What upgrades? The Sun Gun. Could have been a better one. What have we got here? Cloud Coat. Gain 8 block and draw a card for each planet in hand. Okay. You exhaust all planets in my draw pile. I'll keep the sun block, actually. And then we'll ascend to the city again. Ah, we'll be fighting the champion! Hello there, Mr. Chosen. Have you heard about what I can do? What I do is, I basically just create planets, and I'm happy for that. I have a lot of planets. I just want to make that known. Right, now I'm going to gain a status card whenever I play something that isn't a, whatchamacallit, an attack card. Oh, goody. Neptune, what do you got? I wouldn't like that, and I wouldn't like that. So, wait, is that just a random card that's in my hand? In my deck? So, in theory, I can avoid picking it up, right? Entangled, I can't attack this turn, can I? Yes, give me all of the status cards. I will just play more and more and more of them. Alright, Mr. Enemy. You die now. I am the true master of the stars. Moonwall gains 9 block once for each invoked planet. That can actually lead to a lot of block, because I'm doing a lot. Simplicity. Upgrade all strikes and defense. Scaling the city, you notice a wall covered in the writing of the ancients. As you try to wrap your head around what the puzzling symbols and glyphs could mean, the writing starts to glow. The message suddenly becomes clear. Simplicity. I'm good with that. The truth is always simple. Open coffin. Obtain relic. 50% chance to become cursed. I'm good with that. For each curse in your deck, start with 1 strength. Ha! Basically, it just gave me 1 strength. That's awesome. Swirling Shield. Whenever you play a planet, gains 5 block. That's pretty damn good, but so is Fruit Juice. Is there another merchant on this path? There can be. If I so choose for there to be. Is there anything else here I could actually want? I don't think so. So, you know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it there. What do you give me next? You happen upon a group of what look like purple fire spirits dancing around a bonfire. Alright, let's figure out what I want to give the bonfire then. I'm just gonna give it the curse. Screw it. However, you toss an offering into the bonfire. However, the spirits are unhappy that you offered a curse. The card fizzles a meek black smoke. You receive something in return. Spirit poop. It's unpleasant. I have never received that in my entire game, so I'm very glad I got to see this experience. Alright, so what do we have? Astrolab, Quicksilver. Let's just kill you in the background over there. Homeland. There we go. I could Moonwall now, which wouldn't be bad, but if I Night Switch... Night Switching might not help, though. No, I'll Night Switch. I'll take the daylight. See, I get the Orrery. That's a good way for us to be in. And then I get Mercury. Nice. That's a whole bunch of damage to all of them. Let's play the Orrery again, just to ensure I get that 12 block the next time I draw that card. Right, then. Next. Swing. Deal the damage to everything whenever I play a planet, okay? Apply 6 blinded to all enemies. I don't know what just happened. Oh, it advances. Right. I'm just gonna drink my whatchamacallit potion right there. My block potion. I'm really glad I did. You need to die. Okay, let's see. Let's give me my Mars. I don't really need to I can kill you, blind swipe you, and then end, and you will die at the beginning of the next turn. Or I hit you. I'm good with either. Shall I look today? If I am attacked and lose no HP, you deal 4 damage back. That can get stupid. Planets count as skills, so maybe the block increase would be decent, because I do seem to rely on skills more. You know what? I'll take the social distancing. I'll give it the risk. Now I'll take the molten marble. Thank you. Then I'll take a rest. And then we'll fight a boss. You are in the wrong mod, little fella. Do I want to invoke Mercury or Pluto? I feel I want to invoke Pluto. So I'll leave that to just do its thing. Then I'll do that and exhaust the defend and the strike because they're basic. Why didn't... Oh, that's why I didn't use the ability. Because I wanted the Pluto. Alright, Pluto. Lose 2 strength. All enemies lose 2 strength. Exhausted. Game 1. You know what? I'll just use that and say screw it. Okay. Invoke Earth. Invoke you. Planet. Swing shot. Advance. Dead Air. Deal 15 damage to all enemies. Invoke Neptune. Alright, Neptune's been invoked. Oh, social distancing affects Auriculum? Really? I was not expecting that. Swirling thing. So, so will I gain a bunch of block from this? Yes, I do. Okay. Let's see what happens next. I recharge, and I use Uranus. Ringed shield. Okay. Saturn. Gain 30 block. When exhausted, take 10 damage. Tempting. Very tempting. I think I'm gonna leave that one for now, though. Alright then. So, let's use Mercury. Use the defend. Sky Sword. And then swing shot and a defend. Man, having minus whatchamacallit strength is not very good. That's why we have Mars. That is why we have Mars. Neptune. Alright, Pluto. I would like the enemy to lose more strength, if you do not mind. Invoke that. I want to see Saturn. How many planets do I have right now? I've got Neptune, Pluto, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Earth, Mercury. The only planet I'm missing is Venus. What happens if I get all set? It's 9. Does something special happen if I get all 9? Oh, I have to get all 9 now. Just to figure it out. Dark Sable, do 13 damage. If you're debuffed, gain 1 strength. Sure, why not? I can actually debuff myself using... Ooh, what's this? The first time you play a planet each combat, play it an additional time. I like that! I like that! It had to be you guys again, didn't it? Good thing I've got the wave field immediately. I should have done the Astrolab first, though. Let's see. You know what? Let's drink a random power. Nebula, ethereal. At the end of your turn, shuffle 1 comet into your draw pile. Alright. Okay. Quicksilver. Red spot, which I should have done first. Next, I'll... defend. And use Uranus. Frozen Hollow. When you begin... when you start your turn at night, gain 1 blur. Invoke Pluto. Okay. Love and War. Gain 7 block, deal 7 damage. Invoke Venus and Mars. Oh, I don't know what Venus does. Show me Venus. Ah, thank you for all the energy. Well, I'll take a bunch of strength, please. Thank you very much. I'll invoke Pluto again, just to ensure that happens. And then I'll make sure this guy dies, because I don't like him. Venus. Apply 3 vulnerable and 3 hate... and 3... apply 3 weaken but 3 vulnerable. Lose 2 HP. When exhausted, gain 2 weak. Noted. I think the only planet now I'm missing is Neptune. My god, Moonwall is stupid. Do I have Blur? Blur. Block is not removed at the beginning of next turn. Oh, sweet. Well, pal, you're dead now, so I'll give you the credit and at least do it in the beginning of the you know, day, but you are dead. You are going to burn. Enjoy your sunrise. Invocation. Invoke 1 random planet. Not bad. Heaven's Gate. Invoke Saturn. At the end of your turn, gain 1 block for each of your invoked planets. Sure! Let's go to the merchant and see what they offer. Warped Clock. Sunrise and Nightfall cards are shuffled into your draw pile instead of added to the bottom. Ooh, interesting. You know what else is interesting? Fruit juice. Fruit juice is just one of those things. Redshift Smack. Deal 10 damage, next turn, gain 2 energy. That is really good. So is that Orbit, honestly. I'll take the Redshift Smack, thank you. Right. Let's go to the question mark. I kind of need to rest a bit, so... Constellation, Scry 3. Draw 2 more cards next turn. Supersonic, deals 6 damage. Next turn, deals 6 damage to all enemies. I'll take the Supersonic. And then we'll rest. Taking us almost to full HP. Hello there, malleable plant thing! None of those cards are particularly useful, so what can I smith? Astrolab, give it spin. So that I draw an extra card at the beginning of the turn, so I don't have to worry about the fact I'm losing the card because of the fact I'm spinning it. What's Earth Plus? Retain. Interesting. I guess that means I'll always have a planet in my hand, but I don't have any cards to benefit from that. Let's just do that, and then we'll fight the champion! Play the Astrolab. Play the Orrery. Hit him. Right. Quicksilver. Sky Sword. Heaven's Gate. And then I'll end my turn. Mercury. Saturn. Thank you, Saturn. And then Earth. And then I just hit you. You can't beat the power of the planets! Ooh, let's exhaust Earth right now, because I can. Man, you really shuffle through your deck pretty damn fast as this character. Oh, the Redshift Smack is a daytime only card. I didn't realize that. Right. Let's swing. And then we'll recharge. Wait, does that mean if I just build up my sun deck, I will be able to stay in the sun mode for longer? Well, now we're back to night. What does night give me? It gives me Mercury. It gives me the light switch, so I can switch back again. It gives me Pluto. It gives me Saturn. It gives me a Redshift Smack, and then... applying more blinded. Defeat impossible. I mean, don't diss it until you've tried it, man. It's always possible. Especially if I'm involved. Let's take the thorns right now. I feel I'm going to need them. Well, at least now I can moonwalk. Right. Take some weak. And then I'll hit you. And then I'll do that. And then we're done. Ah, you're doing 30 damage to me, are you? Well, that's not good. Uranus, what do you got? Making him weak. He's almost down for the count. Let's get more strength. Let's hit him. And he's gone. By the power of the planets, you are dead! Solar battery. Energy is conserved between turns. That's nice. Make contact. At the start of your turn, draw X additional cards. Interesting. Great Conjunction. Unplayable unless 2 planets are in hand and touching. Gain block and deal a bunch of damage. I'll take the solar battery. That seems more reliable. What is this? The first time you invoke each combat, draw 3 cards and gain 2 energy. That looks like it'll replace my basic one, right? Yeah. Yeah, it did. Now, we get to the nice bit. The true bit of this episode. Oh yes, we are going to venture into the abyss. Ooh. We are now fighting eldritch abominations. What horrors await us? Well, apparently a load of Abyssal, what are these things called again? A bunch of Zerg, I'll just say that. I wanted to get the actual type of Zerg that it is. Apparently I'm not that diverse in StarCraft. It's not StarCraft, is it? It is StarCraft! I didn't get it wrong. Alright, well, let's just kill things. You, invoke a planet. You, game block. I expected more block. Is it -2? -1. Do I want to focus on killing you, or I don't know what you're doing, and I'm scared to find out. I should probably have been attacking you, but let's attack the other things before they get a chance to do that. Instead, then. What did you do? Red spot. Exhaust those 2. And then hit this thing. Glorious, that'll do. Corrosive acid, Abyss touched. Takes 8% more damage from attacks. At the end of your turn, take 8 damage. Yeah, I'll definitely play the Saturn, thank you. Right. Homeland. Mercury. Hit you. And Uranus? Apply the weak, I guess. Dealing a bunch of damage, then I hit you and nothing gets taken off me. Deal 4 damage for each invoked planet. That is a lot of damage with the way I've been playing. Revolver, play the top planet in your draw pile. I'll take the Skyward Strike. Jutting from the chaotic terrain around you, a bony sphere surrounds a mysterious, glowing object within. While you are curious what lies inside, you notice some horrors are keeping an eye on it. Hey, I'll fight the horrors. Bring it. I don't care what the hell they are. Apparently they're a bunch of weaklings because they refuse to even attack me right now. I'm noticing this abyss-touched bullcrap might get very bad. It stacks. This abyss-touched thing stacks. I didn't quite realize what I was dealing with here in the abyss. I think I am in a very deep level of regret right now. Right. So let's see. I'm just gonna drink this vexing thing right now. And then I'm gonna drink this. And then, that'll do 36 odd damage. Which isn't enough. If I do that, he'll take 8 damage 6 times, which will be 46 damage. Still not enough. Screw it, I'll kill the one guy. Oh, I love how Light Switch applies to both of them. I can already tell this Abyss Touch thing is absolute bull and is going to heavily get me killed. That was my only way to survive. I can now dig for relics at sites. Oh goody. Gain 5 HP, invoke Venus. Sure, happily. I'm very scared of what the bosses are like in this floor. More Zerg! I love how Zerg are considered eldritch abominations. Alright, let's orrery. Use the Astro. Red Spot, which will let me dismiss the strikes. I gain energy. Is it 2 energy? I gain 2 energy. I hit. What's your thing? On death, applies 2 vulnerable. Well, we'll kill the others first, mostly because they've got more thing I need to deal with anyway. And then I'll apply the... Oh good, I didn't actually gain any Abyss touched for that bull crap. That's glorious. Right. I'm not invoking you. I will invoke you, so I can do that. And then we'll do that. And then we can do that. But I've lost my sight of Venus. But it doesn't matter. Invoke Neptune! Okay! Center point. Planets have unlimited spin. That means I would not have to cast, whatchamacallit, Jupiter every time I use it. But I also want the ability to summon Neptune reliably. Alright, what have we got here? Deep Shrine. Before you lies a shrine deep in the midst of the Great Lake, extending both above and below, twisting vines shrouding its center. Offerings of gold litter the shrine, and you can feel its power. Upgrade a card, remove a card, gain gold. I'll upgrade the Flood, please, because that makes it free. The power of the shrine flows into you, and you feel ready to confront the horrors of this place. Are we? I'm not quite so sure about that. Alright, what is this? Wary. Whenever you play attack, gains 1 strength. Whenever you play a skill, gains 1 strength. Whenever you play power, gains 1 strength. You are not a threat. You are a big threat. You're a minor threat. But indeed, credit to you for making me think about this. I'm gonna leave it like that, because I will get enough block to not have to worry. And you don't apply Abyss to me, so that's good. Let's apply Jupiter. Apply Orrery. Right. Wait, is that permanent strength you gain? Oh. Oh. Well, there we go. Now I can play skills as much as I like. There is a solid tactic behind all this, and I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. Other than just potentially playing the long game and just blocking the hell out of everything and waiting for the burn to just kill everything. That can work. Glorious. Well done. Well done. Vapor Strike. Gain 1 blur. Ooh. That's very good. I'll take that, thank you. Then, we are going to rest. Because, dear God, do we need to rest. And then, we are going to see whatever the hell this bloody Christing thing is. Gnawing Corruption. No doubt this is going to provide Abyss Touch to me. So... Huh. No, it didn't. It just healed. Why did it heal? I don't like the fact it healed. What's it doing now, then? Gnawing Corruption. Drains... What was that? Withering. Unplayable. At the end of your turn, shuffle a burn into your draw pile. Meh. Drain. Unplayable. While in your hand, whenever a card is exhausted, you take 3 damage. Maybe bad. Staggered. While in hand, whenever you play an attack, add a wound into your discard pile. Ooh, that's probably bad. That right there is very bad. Let's draw 3 cards, please. Let's invoke Mars. I'll take the light switch. I've got a Saturn, right? Saturn isn't here to help me. God damn it. 12 damage for each invoked planets. So that will do 80 odd damage. Or, you know, I just give him -4 strength. So he only does 20 damage instead. That's a significant downward play. And I've got all of the Auriculum block and the planet invoking. I do gain an awful lot of block, generally. Right then. Let's kick him. Neptune. Don't know why I even considered that. Vacuum. Withering. Burn. Screw you and your bullcrap. Ha! I gain so much lovely whatchamacallit at the end of every turn. Why do I have a void? I don't know why I have a void. Did I let a something or other just stop? Gnawing Corruption again, eh? Alright. Alright, let me just gain a bunch more strength thanks to Mars. Swing shot you, and then just hit you in the face. Ha! Every 4 times you lose HP, gain 1 intangible. Okay. Whenever you receive damage equal to 10% or more of your max HP, or heal 3 HP. What good is that? Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, deal 7 damage to all enemies. You know what? I'll go with the flower petals, ironically. Despite me saying, what good is that? Because, fully honest, it can be very good. Now, do I want a rest site so I can upgrade a card, or figure out more of what's going on? Well, I want the least threatening way, so I'll go for the rest site. And then I can dig up a relic. I forgot I can do that. I get Spider Bud. Nice. At the start of combat, draw 2 additional cards. Could be useful every time you play 3 cards in a single turn. Yeah, I'm definitely playing more than 3 cards in each turn right now. Blood Veil. I don't have a choice, I'm afraid. I have to go with the Sapphire Key, which is a shame, because that Blood Veil would have been so nice. You apply Corruption, you gotta die. Alright, let's see. You've got 5 HP. You're now dead. You. Also dead. Glorious! I would love the Orrery, but you need to be upgraded to be useful. Is the issue. But I'll take you none the same. Upgrade all the cards in your hand. I do get a lot of cards in my hand, but I'm not sure if that'd be really good. What's this? Add a powerful card to your deck, lose 6 max HP. Navigating through the abyss amidst the dark and ominous terrain, you find a glowing stone floating and spinning in the air. Add a colors... you know what? I'll take the risk. I'll take it. Approaching carefully, you touch the stone. Sensation and sorrow flow through you, flashing by images and sounds. Okay. Dev tools. Disregard. Deal 18 damage. Discard 2 cards. Play all planets discarded this way. Interesting. That's a way to play planets without playing planets. Dev tools. Retain. Choose between debug, batch, decompile, and byte shift. Not really useful for my character. Master of strategy can be useful. I'll take the disregard though. Corruption. The seals are broken. The chains that once bound you shattered on the rocks. You are free. You taste the air, stretching out your tentacles, drinking in the sensation of warm life, ripe for the harvest. So different from the prison realm. Gathering your strength, you propel your bolt towards the sense of life. Did I just change who I am? Navigating a quiet area of the abyss, you startle as you find yourself face to face with a behemoth far larger than any you've seen before. Astonishingly, it camouflaged itself perfectly until you were right in front of it. Thankfully, rather than being aggressive, it almost seems like it's waiting for something. Perhaps if you give it an offering, it will let you pass? Behemoth's Wisdom. At the start of each combat, exhaust up to 2 cards, then draw that many. And I lose the solar battery. I don't think I've used the solar battery. I'll take the blessing. You offer the Behemoth some of your power, accepts the offering with fierce vigor, and gives you some of its power in return. Cool. Is that Zagara? Am I fighting goddamn Zagara right now? Yeah, I'll replace those. Draw 2 more. Okay, Astrolab. Apply that. Damn, I need to start thinking before I do these. Well, they'll just discard those then. Right. Cosmic Slide. Play the Orrery, and then the Light Switch. Right, you gave me Jupiter. Sweet, sweet. I gotta start remembering to use my hands more in the camera. So, Venus, apply that to them. Jupiter, go. Eucalyptic Swing. Just hit you to do that. Then the Swirling Shield. Then I'll just Skyward attack you. Because why not? Right. Orrery, go. Stun Gun, go. This go. And then this go. Cool. Yeah, you definitely summon loads of those each and every round, don't you? Right, night falls once again. And there's a bunch of little dudes. A hell of a bunch of little dudes. Invoke Jupiter. Kill that little dude. What I rather like right now, Jupiter or Mercury? Probably Mercury. And you give me a Vapor Strike to go on top of it. Perfect. Right. So, nothing more I can really do apart from that. Okay. Now we're getting to complicatedness. Because they are doing an awful lot of damage, and I don't like how many of them there are. Uranus, sure. Love and War. I can work with that. When exhausted, take 10 damage. God damn it. It's a good thing I've got the blind swipe right now, but... I need to kill Zagara right now. Mercury! Oh, please, and thank you. Can I get any more strength from it right now? No? Well, let's invoke my home planet first. Let's flood the place. That's why I wanted to do all that. Which planet am I missing? I think I'm missing whatchamacallit right now. Well, either way, I don't care. Your pets are dead. And so are you. Planets, baby! Right, we got one more fight before we get to a... I'm good with that, actually, before we get our set to a bonfire so that we can just rest. Well, glorious! Swing, deal 7 damage, put the top planet into your draw pile. Put the top planet in your draw pile into your hand. Why not? Rest. Full health. We have no idea what this is. We must find out. What happened to my curse, by the... Oh, yeah, I gave it up for the spirit poop. That's an aboleth! I don't like the fact I'm fighting an aboleth. I don't like the fact the aboleth is deciding it's going to do 22 damage on the very first turn. Thank you, Jupiter, for appearing immediately. That is very kind of you. Thank you, Heaven's Gate, for appearing almost immediately. That's equally kind of you. I don't know where you're getting your vulnerable from, because I don't think I attack every time I... whatchamacallit. You're doing something. I don't like the fact you're doing something. What the Christ are you doing? Other than obviously being an arse. You're summoning manifestations. Ha. Well... get through my armor. Ah, you do summon the bullcrap. I do not like the fact you summoned the bullcrap. Uranus was the top card. Interesting. Neptune. Disregard and play those 2 cards. Sweet. Love and War. Nice. Venus, debuff that man. Do a little bit of that. And Neptune? I don't have the energy to cast that. I have to disregard both. If I use you, I lose a planet. Let's just end our turn there. So this little so-and-so is now doing a hell of a bunch of damage to me each and every round. Just because it decided it's going to debuff me. Okay. Fine. Fine. Jupiter. Vacuum. Should have done that first, damn it. Do this. Do that. And do a bunch of that. Yeah, that was a good chunk of damage. Alright. So, Ethereal. Next, Vacuum. Spin up, I need more cards. Recharge, give me extra energy next turn. We are fighting the Abyss. With the power of the stars. The Abyss fights the Celestial. Question is, what can the Celestial do about the Abyss? Well, whenever I play a planet, I gain energy, so... Man, I really wish I had Blur right now. Well, thank you for Mars. Jupiter, get in here. I'll take the swing. What do you offer? I don't need any Venuses right now. They've got plenty of debuffs. Let's swing. What do we get? Neptune. Sure, why not? Let me just play a couple of these. Okay. I got 1 energy left. I need the Vapor Strike. The Vapor Strike will allow me to keep my block for next round. Which doesn't matter, because it's not going to survive this round. Booyah! I am the Lord of the planets. The ending, the void. Use the keys to continue on. Okay. Is this the heart of the... You blind the heart. What lies in the abyss, then? The ending. Continue following the heartbeat. The void. Plunge into the void. Ahead lies the void, calling to you, speaking of both creation and destruction, promising answers at last. Yeah, let's go to the void, then. I am intrigued. Let's dig. Try and get ourselves a good relic. Judgment Bird. Apply 1 sin to enemies that attack you. When an enemy has 5 stacks of sin, it loses all stacks and loses 10% of its max HP. Sounds good. At the start of combat, if any enemy's HP is more than yours, heal 5 HP. That's only at the beginning, and we're about to fight bosses. I'll take Judgment, thank you. You! What do you offer me? You offer me the potential of music, okay. And dexterity. Dexterity seems good. Swirling Shield. Midsummer. Gain energy. Discard Nightfall from your draw pile or hand. Exhaust. Oh, so that means I can keep playing in daylight for a bit longer. Interesting. Midwinter. Discard Sunrise. Interesting. Well, first I have to go with the Kunani, because I just do that too much stuff. Are any of these potions really good? No, not particularly. I can afford 1 card. Or, well, those 2 as well as an option, but... You know what? I'll take Midsummer. Right. Hello, you both look fun and interesting. Would you care to explain to me what you're all about? Annihilation Warrior. Chains of Doom. While this enemy is alive, you cannot escape from combat. Abyss Touched Pulse. At the end of each round, apply 1 Abyss Touched. I don't like the sound of that. I'm sorry, you apply what? How much of what? Now? That is death! I can't kill this quick enough! Well, I know who I gotta kill at least. Cosmic Slide, let's go. Red Spot, sure. Exhaust a couple of cards. I can exhaust you to get Mercury immediately and a strike, because why not? Venus, interesting. I'll wait until I can play Disregard. Flood, let's go. Do I get another one? I do not. That is unfortunate. Fine, I bite. You can get Venus. Let's just shuffle in the Comets. Oh, hello there. That is very awesome. Right there. First, let's Heaven's Gate this. Then I am going to... I'm just going to play the Duplication Potion now, because you are actually death and need to go die. Right. Light Switch, please. Give me some really, really good ones. 7 damage per 6 planets. Works for me. I don't care if I take 10 damage because you're exhausting. Apparently the 10 damage can apply to my block as well. That is perfect. Well, let's apply recharge immediately. Shifting shield, and then a sunblock. I need to kill you now, please. The, whatchamacallit, sunrise stuff is meant to be the killy phase, right? You can go to hell. You can frankly go to hell, and you're gonna spin me for something good, so... Okay. I feel I just need to outmanage the whatchamacallit. Oh, you've got an awful lot of block. Okay, I guess. Well, I might as well just use abilities just to use them. Jupiter, go. Attack. 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 Booyah, dead. Barely lost anything. Nice. Right. I'll take another Red Smack Smith. Cool. Whenever you lose 5 HP, gain 1 strength. I've got a lot of HP right now. That could work. The first enemy you attack each combat will be marked as prey. Increase your attack damage towards prey by 3. Can also work at the moment. At the start of your turn, if your HP is below 50%, gain 1 strength. I don't think that'll be as useful as that. I can gain 14 strength with you. I'm better off with 14 strength. What the blazing Christing hell are you? I kinda like my hand. So what are you? Beat of Death. When you play 1 card, take 1 damage. Okay. And you're gonna do 40 damage to me this turn. Well, let's play the Astro Belt. Invoke. Which just gives me a bunch of stuff. Apply the Weak. Swing to bring a card to me. Uranus to do something. Skyward Sword to just start off flooding. Then, Flood just to invoke the moon. He is gonna do an awful lot of whatchamacallit, isn't he? Blur and blur. There we go. And then you know what? Night Switch. Because I'm an idiot. And I lost my Mars and my Neptune. Hell. Right. I can sunblock. And I can vacuum. But I can't Mercury this turn. What did you just give me? Void Embrace, uncleansable. Each odd turn, draw 1 less card. And each even turn, lose 1 energy. Strength degradation. At the start of each turn, 20% chance to lose any positive strength. Any positive strength. Pressure, shadowed, and whatever the other one is. Shadowed. At the end of your turn, when discarded or exhausted, take 2 damage. I love how you have to add discarded into there. You cannot play cards that cost 2 or more. Exhaust. Alright. Yeah, little red. Give me all that lovely strength. I need cards. And I need to make this night. You gain 2 strength, do you? Oh, good for you. Guess what I gain? A bunch of block I don't want. A big lack of block. Okay, let's do that. And you know what? Then I'm gonna hit you again. Okay. Why do I only have 1 planet? 12... You're doing what damage now? Okay, pressured, unplayable, ethereal. When this card is drawn, add days to your discard pile. Oh, big whoop! I'll add a bunch of days to my hand! Doomed, unplayable, ethereal. When this is exhausted, take 4 damage and put a doom on the bottom of the draw pile. Nope! I don't know what happened then. All I know is I'm dead because I can't. Flood, yes, please. Swing, give me a good planet. Neptune. I don't have Jupiter, do I? Do I have Jupiter? Is Jupiter in my list of things I can get? No, you are Jupiter. Fuck! Cosmic Slide, let's do this. Maimed. That's not good enough. Well, I'm dead. The Void wins, I guess. Well! The fight between the Void and the stars. That's an interesting concept. The concept between the switching decks was kind of fun. I'm not sure how well it worked for me, though, because I kind of focused into Night Deck more than anything. Huh. Well, everyone, I'm all out of time for today's episode, so tell me in the comments down below if you enjoyed today's episode, and let me know what other kind of things you want to see me do. Like, I really want to beat that Void. That's kind of hard. Very hard. So, everyone, it looks like, what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today. I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.